Hi there, my name is Adi, and you've tuned in to Cryptum TV, the first professional channel on blockchain and cryptocurrencies. Today we'll learn on how projects work properly after their ICO has finished. And to help us with that, we have Alex Grus. Hi Alex, how are you doing today?
All good, thank you, man.
That's great. So, when an ICO project starts, the founders try to see that they get the most exposure to the investors and the audience, and basically to the public, so that people know about the ICO. But after a while, it suddenly is just very silent, and there's not too much of activity. Do you think that's normal? Do you think that could cause an alarm for the investors?
No, I don't think that it's really so, because what you need to understand from the first start about when you're thinking about the alarm call, that team always has to respond. Mm-hmm. So if you do have any connection channels with the team and they're responding, so you should not be alarmed. But you have to understand that when ICO starts, founders and the team, they're trying to get as maximum exposure of their experience, of their data, CV, everything to the public, for the investors, because they do not have the product usually. Mm-hmm. So as more the investors know about them, as more they know about their plans, the more they're concerned that it's a good project. Mm-hmm. So when the ICO is finished, it differs. So don't be so alarmed if you don't see really a lot of media noise when the ICO is finished.
Okay, that's good. So, and what do you think when it comes to the ratio before and after an ICO for the media activity? Would it be like 1:2, 1:3? What would be your opinion?
Yeah, I think it's gonna be 1:2 because like half of the team usually is on a contract or their duties change after the ICO.
Oh.
So half of the team, they just move their duties, they do another job. Mm-hmm. ICO is finished and they have to make the project live, and then they start working. They stop to post in the media, hey guys, we're here, let's talk here our plans and else.
Mm-hmm. I see. And would you be so kind to tell our followers how much funds were you able to raise during the ICO?
For Bitcomo, we raised a little bit more than $3 million right now. So it's absolutely enough to run the project.
Mm-hmm. And what kind of tasks did you have to face when raising the funds? And tell us a bit about the experience that you had had.
During ICO?
Yes.
So as I said before, the first main task is the product itself. So we had to build the plan for the product, we have to build the basis, and to make people concerned that it's a good project. Mm-hmm. So also, no one did the CPA advertising on a blockchain before, mm-hmm. So we also were in a rush. If you want to do something and if you want to become a leader, like we want Bitcomo to be, you need to rush to avoid someone taking your place in the market. Yeah. So our main task was to do it fast and to do it good. So we took all the resources we wanted when we ran the ICO.
That's great. That's great. And what kind of team do you have right now? Has it increased greatly after the ICO?
Core team of the project right now consists of I think a dozen people. So those are the guys who are on a full-time and devoted to Bitcomo. Mm-hmm. But we are a part of media holding, so we do have all the resources that we need. So if we need managers, they are on a full-time, but if we need something like creatives or text or localization, something like this, we simply order it from the media holding. For now, we have absolutely everything that we need, and I think when business will grow and we will be unable to eat what we have, we will hire some more professionals. So I think in 2-3 months we will hire more people.
Okay. So you've started the ICO with an MVP on hands. That's extremely a rare situation. Could you tell us at what stage your MVP is on now? And what kind of problems do you solve?
Mm-hmm, I see. So yes, we did have the product, but the thing is that you have to remember that we are the connecting link with the guys who do have who need the advertising and the guys who do have the advertising and traffic, advertisers and publishers. So we guarantee the success of the advertising campaign, and if something goes wrong, the whole link will be blown away. So the project is not enough just to be ready technically, which it is right now. It has to be absolutely fluent. So we have to polish all of the details, all of the technical part, all of the graphics, everything to make it live. So this is a difference between the MVP which we had on the ICO and what we plan to release this month in March.
Mm-hmm. Yes, this is actually a really amazing project, the first one of its kind, that you can connect advertisers and publishers so directly and without having that third person in between. So what about the communication channels, like, how you can stay in touch with your audience? What kind of frequent questions that you would receive? What would they be?
I see. So when we were on ICO, we had a lot of channels, but in the end, we took only the 4 and left only the 4 main ones.
Okay.
So it's the Telegram channel, which is most active. Users can get the answer right here and right now. Bitcoin Talk Forum. Also, it is Instagram and Twitter. Okay. So those are the 4 channels which are really, really good ones working. All others we simply we've thrown them away because they are not so responsive as those.
Oh, okay.
And regarding the questions, people really ask a lot about how to use a token. So I see a lot of enthusiasts who is going into the business, and they have questions like, what is this token, how we can transfer it, how do we do it, and else. Less questions, but also a pretty big amount is about our business. Usually people don't have any clue about the advertising, and they're asking what is performance advertising, what is CPA marketing, and we're telling them. So I see that people like it, so I think we're gonna make some masterclasses for them so they could get more of this idea, more of this business.
Okay. And did you get any negative reviews from your investors? And if you did, how did you handle them?
Well, regarding the project, no. Usually all the people who come in, they match us with other projects who are also related to ads, and they're saying, oh, Bitcomo, you did it much better. If we're talking about the negative, I think no. Our investors, mostly like 1,000 of our guys, they're really good guys. And I did some research from other ICOs and from other projects, and our guys are doing really, really good. So I don't see much negative on our sides, like less than 2%, I think, from all of the reviews.
Okay. And do the investors, do they have any idea, any clue on how CPA marketing actually works? If not, how would you describe them and educate them about it? And the tasks, and what are the tasks that you would solve?
Well, I see that our audience and the people who invested in us, I'm pretty sure that there is 2 types of them. First one is the guys who really do have clue about the advertising. They know what is CPA, they know what is all kind of these revenue models and performance marketing, and mostly they're silent. They simply purchase the token and they're sitting, waiting for the platform to release and use the token like in direct service. And the second part is the guys who really have no clue absolutely about it, but they're really believing in us, they're sending us good reviews, and they're starting investigating all of this business. And as I said, the master classes which we want to release, they're gonna be devoted to those guys.
Great. And are they able to judge your opinion, your achievements? And do you have to explain them everything right from the basics?
No, the thing is that we do have a really good key performance indicator, which is token. So if they want to judge about our project, they simply just can check the token and see how it performs. Also, they can watch the media and see what we are doing, what are our plans, and judge from this perspective. If they want to judge us from professional perspective, of course, we can tell them everything they want, and we'd like to make everyone informed and happy about what we do right now.
Okay, so in conclusion, could you please give some advice to our dear viewers? What would be the main mistakes, if there were, of course, for the founders after the ICO, and how you can omit them?
I see. So if ICO is finished, right?
Yeah, once the ICO is finished.
I think that once ICO is finished, there is three main points which any founder or any business owner or anyone who is going to tokenization of something should take a look on it. First one is the product. So it's a core. You have to keep an eye on the product. You have to develop it. And once the ICO is finished, just start doing it. You know, it's like Shia LaBeouf, do it, just do it. So, and the second one is the token. So if the token is emissioned, if it's released to the public, count everything, take care of the security, put all the measures to make everyone happy and get their tokens. It's really important. And the third one is stick to roadmap. Because if you had a plan in the past, you have to stick to this plan. Don't like overplan something, don't change your plans. Just do what you planned and what you promised, because ICO is investing in the plans, investing in the future product. If you're not doing the product and you're starting doing something else, basically you didn't do the ICO and you're doing it wrong. So I think that those are the three main points which any owner or founder should stick to it.
I see. That's great. Thank you so much, Alex. Thank you for your time. It was a pleasure having you here, and I hope to see you again in future.
Yeah, thanks, Adi.
Yeah. Take care.